What's good? It's your boy Young JDR Sports back with another ESPN fantasy football video. You know we love our fantasy football videos out here. We are doing another mock draft, and I know how much you guys like the first mock draft. We are doing another one. We are with the 10th pick though this time. So I forget which pick we had last time. I think we had the 2. I was gonna be at the 2, but I went down to 10. You know, I mean, 10's an interesting pick. I think 10 is probably like one of the most interesting picks you can have. 10th and first. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of picks chosen in between. So yeah, we are going to be the 10th pick of this draft. So make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and comment something about fantasy. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is a 10-person PPR fantasy league mock draft on ESPN. So hopefully we get a solid team. Last team we had Mahomes, Saquon, Julio Jones, DK Metcalf, I think J.K. Dobbins, I believe. So yeah, we had a stacked team. Noah Fant, I believe, too. I think we even had like Raheem Mostert on the bench and stuff like that. So I'm going to be hoping to get another team like that, but we'll see. So make sure you guys do drop a like, but let's get into the mock draft. All right, so now we are in the draft. We have 2 minutes and 40 till we start. I'm going to be looking. I'm definitely going to pick a running back first round, guys. That's definitely probably one of your best decisions, unless every running back that you want is out. Then you could possibly go for a really good receiver like Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill. But yeah, we're going to be going for a running back first round. Which running back? I mean, it depends. Every draft is just different, you know what I mean? I may actually go back-to-back first and second round running backs, just because if you have a strong running back duo, that's just how you win, you know what I mean? Last year in fantasy, my running back it was more my receiving core that was carrying me until the playoffs, then I lost. So I think you do need a solid running back core, and pick running backs that you know are going to have a high upside and not get hurt. Like Dalvin Cook, I am staying away from him in every single draft. I'm telling you guys that now. Other guys, I'm not. We can make a video of what running backs we're trying to stay away from. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at specifically running backs like Cam Akers, Nick Chubb a little bit. Jonathan Taylor's my main target, and possibly Najee Harris. You know what I mean? You guys did see yesterday's video of Najee Harris, the best rookie running back. I mean, with the 11th pick, I definitely think it's a risk, but we'll see how this draft plays out. If a lot of running backs are getting picked, then we may go with Najee or Miles Sanders, J.K. Dobbins a little bit later. So yeah, we'll see. We got a minute and 20 to the draft. I'm going to be showing you guys the picks and then talking through it a little bit, but I don't want to make this video too long. So please go down and subscribe, though, to Young JDR Sports and Young JDR on YouTube. But hopefully you guys do enjoy it. All right, we are starting the draft. First up was Christian McCaffrey. No surprise there. So we're gonna see. Hopefully this draft doesn't take too long like the last one. These guys took forever, but we'll see how fast this one goes. I did turn off the sound too, so there's should be no one yelling at me to draft my pick this time. You know what I mean? That was pretty funny. But yeah, Dalvin Cook with number 2 and Derrick Henry with number 3. I actually like that pick. I think Derrick Henry going below like 3 to 4 is just crazy. Like why is Derrick Henry falling to the 5 or 6? You know what I mean? He's the most consistent and safest running back I think you could choose in fantasy right now. You know what I mean? Because it's just Christian McCaffrey even has gotten hurt. So 3 running backs off the board. Let's keep on going. Jonathan Taylor goes at 4. He goes over Saquon. He goes over Alvin Kamara. He goes over Zeke. This is what I'm saying, guys. I have a chance to possibly get like Nick Chubb or a really good running back now because someone reached for Jonathan Taylor that high. Please do not pick Jonathan Taylor at 4, guys, over Alvin Kamara and that. All right, Zeke just went at 6. That is where usually Zeke does go. So hopefully there's no way Kamara's going to fall, but Nick Chubb, you know what I mean? I do not want to draft Mixon or Eckler, so if I don't get those guys, I'm probably going to go with Cam Akers, but we'll see. We still got some time to go. All right, we are up since Zeke, Alvin Kamara got picked, then Tyreek Hill and Nick Chubb. So what I'm going to be doing is I really think that the running backs did get picked over a decent amount. There's still Cam Akers, which I am going to go with my first round pick. You know what I mean? And I really wanted to go back-to-back running backs, and if I think I do, I might go Aaron Jones or Najee Harris. But if I look at the wide receivers, there's still Devontae Adams there, but just the receiving market is so good. I think I am going to draft a running back, and that is possibly going to be Aaron Jones or Najee Harris. And I think I'm honestly going to go with Najee, looking at 1,054 yards. You never know with Aaron Jones. He just got re-signed, but also he's on a bad position with Aaron Rodgers. So I definitely think I'm going to actually go Najee Harris and Cam Akers as my running backs. I mean, yeah, it's really reach for Najee Harris, especially, but I just don't like Austin Eckler and Joe Mixon. And, you know what I mean? I'm going to have a video out of why, but not, you know what I mean, too recently. So yeah, Devontae Adams just went. Travis Kelce, I'm not drafting a tight end in my second round and first round pick. You know what I mean? But wide receivers, I'm going to start queuing up some of you guys, and we'll see how the team goes. But so far, we got 2 solid running backs. You know what I mean? Najee Harris, Cam Akers. It's a 10 PPR league, so Najee Harris, those receptions are going to matter. And that's why I did pick him, because I know he's going to get a lot of receptions. But I think it's 2 solid picks. All right, we are entering the 3rd round. So recap of the 2nd round since I picked Najee, Travis Kelce, Devontae Adams, Diggs, Eckler, Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, Joe Mixon, Gibson, DK, and J.K. Dobbins did go first pick in the 3rd round. So I have the last pick of the 3rd round and the first pick of the 4th. I'm definitely going to go try back-to-back receivers, unless there's a running back that I really do want. Like Chris Carson, if he does fall, I potentially will pick him to have 3 good running backs, because I could put Chris Carson as my flex if I did have this team. And I'd feel confident with having Chris Carson as a good flex. You know, I mean, there's a bunch of other running backs, but the running back below, after you go below, it's just there's this you do not feel confident if you miss out on your running backs and you have James Conner, who's questionable, not even going to be the starter maybe. You know what I mean, on a team that doesn't really run a lot with the running backs. Are you going to feel confident having him in your flex? Probably not. So that's why you definitely have to stack up on the running backs early, then go for those wide receivers. There's wide receivers that are really good. So scroll down real quick. If I had, for example, let's just go for a quick Robbie Anderson. If I had Robbie Anderson or even Juju as my flex, I'd feel a lot more confident with that than having someone I don't even know if they're going to be the starting running back. So Miles Sanders got picked, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, Justin Jefferson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So let's check the running backs. Josh Jacobs is still there. I kind of like Josh Jacobs, even though they got, you know what I mean? What's his name? Why am I blanking right now? Kenyon Drake. Yeah. Oh my goodness, couldn't think of his name. All right. So right now, I think it's going so far so good, but we are picking very soon. All right, we are up very, very soon. Terry McLaurin, which was the receiver I wanted, is gone. Michael Thomas just got picked. All right, that's tough. So guess who is still here? George Kittle is still here. I'm not a huge fan of selecting tight ends that early, and Josh Jacobs. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to actually stay away from the wide receivers, just because I feel confident if I did have these guys down here start. So what I'm going to be doing is going George Kittle. You guys do not sleep on the tight ends too much, even though we made a good tight end video of which ones you guys could get. But George Kittle having us as a starting tight end. Darren Waller is also a good one, but I feel like Kittle is just going to have, you know, I mean, he's proven so much, even though Darren Waller has too. But let's go check now I think we could go receiver, or we could go running back, and Josh Jacobs is just too good. Josh Jacobs and Chris Carson. I think that Josh Jacobs is going to get better. So, and him as a flex, I'd rather have as Chris Carson, because Chris Carson and Russell Wilson, you know what I mean? Seattle's a passing team. They try to run it, but they're just made for a passing team. So we're going Josh Jacobs in the 4th round. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that pick. I mean, this is what happens though. Stuff that I didn't expect to happen. I really was focusing on going 2 wide receivers, or 1 running back and 1 wide receiver. And guess what? It completely went different. I grabbed another running back, so I'm done on running backs for a little bit, and I got a solid, not just a solid, an A tier, top tier tight end. You know, I mean, there's the top tier tight ends of Kelce, Kittle, and Waller, and then below that it's like the B tier, and then this down there is like horrible. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with what we got, but I'm gonna be showing you guys what you guys can see hopefully on the bottom right of who's getting picked. It's going fast now, but I'm gonna be showing you guys who we get in the 5th round. All right, I'm up pretty soon. What I'm planning to do is going Courtland Sutton and Cooper Kupp. All right, Courtland Sutton, Cooper Kupp. And then after that, I'm going to try to get a QB. All right, so I think right now we don't need the reach. Josh Allen's still on the board. I really want Lamar Jackson. If we can't get him, Russell Wilson's still there. Herbert, there's a bunch of other good guys. So definitely we're going to go double on receiver. OBJ, I'm not okay with picking him. Tyler Lockett, he's a 2nd wide receiver. Courtland Sutton's the starting wide receiver for Denver. And Cooper Kupp on a passing team. Cooper Kupp is very underrated. I can't believe that Jamar Chase is getting picked and actually ranked higher right now than Cooper Kupp. So we are going Cooper Kupp and Courtland Sutton. Not the best receiving core, but yeah, we have an amazing running back core. So, you know what I mean? Our team's more of a running back team stacked right now, and we have a great tight end. So that's what we got so far. We got Cam Akers, Najee Harris, Courtland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, George Kittle, and Josh Jacobs. Pretty solid so far. So next round, I'm going to definitely be trying to get a QB and a wide receiver again. All right, we're up very soon. I was going to wait a little bit longer, but so Lamar Jackson just got picked in the 7th round in the 5th pick. I mean, I definitely was trying to go for Lamar Jackson. I may go Herbert. If he's there, I think I'm going to go Herbert, but if he's not, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's really getting doubted right now. I don't think he's going to have a great as a season last year. Last year he had a really good year, but we're going to see. So Herbert and Russell Wilson are still there. Aaron Rodgers got picked over Russell Wilson. So what I'm going to be doing is actually selecting. It's a tough one. I'm going to be selecting Herbert. I'm a Herbert believer. Herbert's still young, and my wide receiver, who I really wanted, is still here, Robbie Anderson. I think Robbie Anderson is truly the number one wide receiver on Carolina. You know what I mean? He's actually used to be playing. He played with Sam Darnold on the Jets too. So Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold have way more of a connection than Sam Darnold and DJ Moore. So DJ Moore also went. I just saw him. He went 5th round, and I got Robbie Anderson in the 8th round. That is crazy. All right, so far we got Justin Herbert, Cam Akers, Najee Harris, Courtland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, George Kittle, Josh Jacobs, and Robbie Anderson as our first bench spot. I'm liking the team so far. I'm going to go scout some more players and then see what's up. All right, we're up again. I was looking at the running backs, and the running backs are still pretty solid. Leonard Fournette, not too sure how he's going to be. Like last year, he wasn't even really great. David Johnson, you could say is going to be starter. I don't know though. Last year he only had 691 yards, and without Deshaun Watson, if Deshaun Watson does leave, I don't think he's gonna be too great. And they added Philip Lindsay, they added Rex Burkhead, they added Mark Ingram. We're drafting James Robinson, the workhorse running back for that team, and then we are gonna be up again. I'm gonna be looking at a wide receiver. Jarvis Landry, I mean, I'm okay with him. Henry Ruggs, though, is who I'm really looking at right now. Corey Davis on the Jets, don't like that. Jalen Waddle, you know what I mean? I'm just not a fan of drafting rookie wide receivers when I don't even have my full bench set. I like drafting them at the end. But I am going to select Henry Ruggs. I think he's going to have a huge breakout year pretty soon. You know what I mean? He's the number one wide receiver on that team. And I think just if they can figure out something, he will be actually solid. So right now, we just added James Robinson and Henry Ruggs, and that's pretty solid. So I'm happy with the team's going. We're going to go finish up our bench and then end the video off. But so far, I think we need a backup tight end, a backup QB, and maybe 1 or 2 running backs. You know what I mean? So I think we're set right now. All right, we're almost up again. I was going to actually take a break, but so far, please give me Noah Fant. No, Noah Fant. Noah Fant and Jalen Hurts just got picked. My backup tight end and backup backup quarterback I wanted. But it's okay. Damian Harris is still here. That's who I really want. Wide receivers, there's Michael Pittman Jr. And tight ends really did get picked over too. My backup tight end target is Evan Ingram right now. I definitely think I can get him soon. So right now I'm going to be drafting Damian Harris. Trust me, Evan Ingram's a good, really backup tight end. All right, so we're up again. We have to pick. I think T.Y. Hilton. No, I think Michael Pittman should actually be rated over T.Y. Hilton. I just don't see T.Y. Hilton having a breakout year for how old he is. This is last year as well. Backup QBs, you could go Joe Burrow too. I mean, I'm gonna draft Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson isn't even picked, and he could be a top 10 QB if he plays. Come on now, they got to stop sleeping on him, guys. All right, I'm just gonna pick Michael Pittman Jr., and we're set for receivers. I always pick Michael Pittman Jr. and Henry Ruggs late just because they're still there, and I think they have great upside and great value. So, yeah, that's who we got. And we need a backup QB and backup tight end. All right, everyone's pretty much on auto picks now, so I think I can be able to just keep on talking. The QB I really want is Deshaun Watson, of course. Deshaun Watson, if he's playing, he's a top 10 QB. And if he goes to another team, he's honestly going to be doing better. The only thing that Evan Ingram did get picked, yikes, man, by the only actual players not auto picking. I mean, I'm okay with that. Just still, you know, I mean, we can just get another tight end too. I'm not too worried, though. We have George Kittle as our starting tight end. Zach Ertz, I know he's still in the Eagles, but there's rumors about him being traded to the Colts not too long ago. I would love that if he actually did go to the Colts. I think you'd have a lot of value there. You know what I mean? Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz back together. So I think I am actually going to pick. This is going to look so dumb. I'm picking Deshaun Watson and Zach Ertz, even though they're definitely not sold. This is a mock draft, and it's only midway through June. You know what I mean? There's no need to stress. You know what I mean? It's just for fun. I'm just showing you guys that Zach Ertz and Deshaun Watson, pay attention. If you guys are drafting sort of soon, next month or two, and Deshaun Watson, you know what I mean? I don't know. If Deshaun Watson goes to a team, I definitely think he's going to be really highly rated. But Zach Ertz, I don't think is actually going to be. I think he'll go to a team maybe at the end of the season. But even if he's a backup for the Eagles, you know what I mean? It's not nothing to worry about. All right. So that is our mock draft. We have Justin Herbert, Cam Akers, Najee Harris, Courtland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, George Kittle, Josh Jacobs, our defense kicker, we're not drafting. Robbie Anderson, James Robinson, Henry Ruggs, Damian Harris, Michael Pittman Jr., Deshaun Watson, Zach Ertz. So hopefully you guys did learn of what to draft and what not. You know what I mean? I love making these mock drafts. I think you guys like them too, just because you guys get some information of, you know what I mean, of and how positions go. So yeah, we were the 10th pick, and this is an ESPN PPR 10-person fantasy league. So everyone, drop a like, subscribe if you are new. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Comment your favorite player that I got on my team. All right, you guys, I will put it all. I'll put it on the screen right now. My whole entire team. Comment your favorite player from my team. I hope to see you guys next time. Until next time, your boys out. Peace. Setting up a screen.